Hey guys, it's me, the Twilight Shimmer, and today I'll be recapping the 14th episode of Season 2 for Friendship's Magic called The Last Roundup. And this episode originally aired on the 21st of January 2012. So, let's get right into it. So, in this episode, uh, Applejack is practicing for the upcoming Canterlot rodeo competition, and she's hoping to win the first place prize, which is basically a lot of money in order to help fix the town center, I guess, in Ponyville. And she also wants to win like a first place like ribbon as well. So, anyways, she basically leaves Ponyville for that competition. But what's funny is, before she leaves, the other ponies are basically setting up a like leaving basically a ceremony before she leaves. And a little side note here: at the time of this episode, Derpy was voiced by a guy for some reason, or a boy, and and according to my research that I did, the reason why also no, it wasn't that. Sorry. So, anyways, as I was saying, apparently, a lot of parents didn't like how therapy was called. Sorry. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What was I saying? Oh yeah, that. As I was saying, a lot of parents didn't like how derpy was called derpy for some reason, because they thought it meant another word. So they decided to call her Muffin Hooves. I guess I don't know. I think it's Muffin Hooves. And and another thing I want to note is that in another version of this episode I watched, Derpy was voiced by a girl, so I don't get why there's like one version where it's voiced by a girl, but in the other versions like it's like it's voiced by a guy. But anyways, right? Apart from that little thing I want to talk about, anyways, Rainbow Dash is trying to set up the banner for Applejack, and Derpy keeps messing with a storm cloud, and it basically it destroys the top half of the theater building, I guess, or whatnot. And Derpy's like, I just don't know what went wrong. And then Rainbow Dash is like, yeah, what did she go? She goes like, yeah, it's a mystery. Anyways, apart from that little interaction with Derpy and Rainbow Dash, Applejack leaves Ponyville, and a few days after that, the ponies are preparing a surprise party for her and whatnot. But the problem is, she hasn't returned yet from Canterlot. So the main six go to Canterlot's rodeo competition to look for her. But most of the competitors, I don't know, well, I don't know what you call them, but basically all the other ponies who were competing, um, like don't know like where she went until this one pony points to the desert area of, of Equestria, and in this desert area, like they basically find this town, and and uh, and then what do you call it? Like Pinkie Pie needs to use the toilet for some reason, and this is where it confuses me, because here's the thing, right? Um, how do ponies, pee or whatnot? But anyways, right, apart from my weird question about ponies, bodies, I guess. Um, Pinkie Pie finds Applejack leaving the toilets, and uh, and then she keeps running away from, and then she tries to run away from her friends because she doesn't want to tell them, like, you know like like the real reason why she's even there in the first place. And in order to save you the trouble of finding out why she left Ponyville, so I'm just gonna say now, Applejack went to the rodeo competition in Canterlot, but she didn't get first place, sadly. And so she decided to come to this town in the deserts, and become a what do you call it? Uh, I don't know. I don't know what you call it, but she basically spins a wheel, and it makes jam, I think, or I don't know, like jam or berries or something. I don't know exactly. In order to make enough money to help Ponyville. And the reason why she doesn't want her friends to know about this is because like she feels ashamed of the fact that she didn't get the first place prize. So after a lot of uh, running around and whatnot, including a fierce a chariot, well, not chariot, but basically like one of those old western uh, transportation vehicles where it's, I don't know, like moved by ponies, I guess, or horses in the human. But anyways, right? But after a little chase and whatnot, Applejack finally admits to her friends that she basically admits what I just explained to you guys. Um, and then she decides to go back to Ponyville after learning her lesson. Um, and everyone's happy to see her again, regardless of her second place prize, I guess. But then at the end of the episode, Pinkie Pie and Rarity, like, are the only two ponies um, who didn't actually make it, like, with the main six at the end, because what happened was during the chase with Applejack, Rarity and Pinkie Pie got separated from the others, and Twilight tried to convince Rainbow Dash to go get them or whatnot. But then the Rainbow Dash basically said, "Screw them," and then and then and then Rarity's like, "Rainbow Dash," or something. I don't know. Well, I don't know what she said, but I think she said something like, "Oh, I'll get you, Rainbow Dash," or something. I don't know what she said. But anyways, guys, like that was my recap of episode 14 of season 2 of French's Magic. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.